According to the New York Post, the feds asked for security cameras to be turned off during the raid. Employees refused. Good for them. Trump and his team now questioning whether they planted evidence. I don't know about that. They're theorizing whether an inside source tipped off the FBI. I believe that. Are those things possible? Joining me to discuss former FBI special agent John Iannarelli. Welcome to the show, sir. Hi.
Thank you, Kennedy. Good to be here.
So tell me what strikes you about this and, you know, the urgency of doing this now, even though there had been ongoing talks. What do you think they were looking for?
I find it strange with the urgency because, yes, there were ongoing talks, and I understand talks broke down. What a shocker. Attorneys not agreeing with one another. That disagreement stuff happens all the time in cases like this, and you continue talking. The FBI would have put a warrant together with the concurrence of DOJ if they thought something was going to happen. Say there was classified information that they believed was suddenly going to be made public. Barring that, it's unimaginable to me that they would have executed a warrant like this on such a high-profile individual.
But what kind of classified information? You know, we were talking about aliens at the top of the show. It has to be something massive. You know, all of a sudden the FBI is falling all over itself to make sure they get their hands on classified information. That's rich. They've let quite a few things pass from other presidential hopefuls, non-presidents like Hillary Clinton.
Well, and what my concern here is it takes time to put a warrant of this magnitude together. You have to write the affidavit. You have to write the warrant. You have to get a judge to approve it. This wasn't thrown together in a matter of days. My feeling is that with direction from high above, whether it's the FBI or DOJ, get your ducks in a row because we want a search warrant. It's a matter of when the opportunity would arise to give them the right to have that search warrant. I'm concerned that this was long planned and not based on necessity.
It doesn't sound like it. If this is months in the making and, you know, the precedence has been 60 days before a national election, you know, you don't have ongoing investigations like this that might have political ramifications. We're 89 days out from the midterms in November. So are they rushing to do this before then? And if that's the case, then it is politically motivated, and that is so wrong.
And this political motivation that we're seeing in the FBI is coming from way up at the top. The rank and file agents you mentioned earlier, they want to do the right job. They want to do what they're trained to do, but they're being directed and pushed by other places. And yes, I believe there's people, including the Department of Justice, that want things for political reasoning, whereas the FBI needs to be nonpartisan. They need to be non-political to be able to do their job.
Especially after James Comey and Peter Strzok and the rest of them were so vocally hyper-partisan. They have to be nonpartisan. And I agree with Tom McClintock's assessment that senior leadership there has to go. You know, this is all kinds of wrong. Like, why are they in the former First Lady's closet? Do you really think that they've got Bigfoot's scalp stashed there?
Well, in fairness to the FBI, when you conduct a search, you search everywhere that's reasonable because you just never know. Bedrooms, closets, the office, obviously, the basement, those are the normal places people keep things, and that's what the FBI would normally search. I don't find that unusual.
Do you think we're ever going to know what really happened here?
I think we're going to see some information come out that will indicate to us why this all took place. We haven't seen the affidavit, Kennedy. We need to know what's in the affidavit that supported this warrant so that we can have a better understanding. What I don't understand is why are they delaying the release of this information, the Department of Justice delaying? The American people, half of the country, need to have the confidence in the government that they certainly lack right now.
Absolutely. It's more than half the country. You know, faith in institutions, it has eroded, and that's not a good thing for the Republic. John, thank you for your time and expertise. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right.